That is considered the gold standard. A 2017 inductee in the Hall of Fame, the first. And this is like, I can't even explain how difficult it has been. He's been a statesman for years for Sri Lankan cricket. So we give you 800. It's going to be 3 languages back to back. So we would love you to watch it in Tamil, Hindi and Telugu. Please enjoy Murli sir and 800 right now.
Artist, I think we should have a responsibility. The primary responsibility for an artist, I believe, is that we need to erase the boundaries between people. Uh, we have to keep reminding the society that the boundaries that are created by ideas and identities that man has created, like caste, creed, language, religion, nation, nothing is more important than humanity. I think, end of the day, so this story is a human story, I would say, of a little boy who was just 6 years old, who didn't know what his identity was. That boy grows up in a very, what to say, the world is not fair for anyone. It has been little more unfair for him. And he's wondering what my identity is. He couldn't understand who he was. And then he decides he's going to create his own identity. Maybe it was consciously done or subconsciously done. What I understood is that that boy created an identity for himself. So he realized I want to be someone who people would see that the way I want them to see me. That's how he became the cricketer. Now we all know that he's an inspiration for billions, and I'm one among them whose life we have touched, sir. So I'm very very grateful for that, and it's a I think this will have a lasting impression on my life. Seeing Sachin today and interacting with him, he was the epitome of talent. We all know that, but I think what is more important is that his sportsmanship, the way he handled himself, that was a big inspiration. So we are very grateful, very happy to have you here. And then next to him is someone that we feared as much as we loved. He's someone who I would say that changed the way the game was played. Very few people can do that. After Sanat Jayasuriya, the way the batting has changed totally. Now we have come to the era 20. And so we are very happy, sir, to come here and be with us and support us.
Sripati, he was my first AD in my first film, and Ranjit was there, and Pichumani was there.
So today's Teachers' Day, by the way.
Yeah.
So a student is right here.
Yes. And actually today happens to be a film which we all worked, released 15 years ago, same day. It's called Saroja. And this movie released 15 years ago, and we are all together again after 15 years this, on another different stage for Sripati. And it's a great feeling. Actually, this project is very close, and because Murli sir and his wife Madhi is actually my childhood friend. We are from the same neighborhood, and I was supposed to direct the film first, and I'm so happy he's done a better job than me, and he's done a wonderful job. Actually, I introduced Sripati to Murli sir, and they clicked very well, and I was so very very happy and proud for Sripati to do this film, and he's done a wonderful job, as we can all see.
Have you had a critical eye on the film? Or?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I will have, and the dialogues and everything. The last dialogue, which actually hit us left, right, and center, actually, when he says he's a cricketer more than anything. And I'm just looking forward to the film because all the technicians, both the technicians working in the film, worked with the film, are very good friend of mine, DOP, music director, art director, everyone. So I just want to wish the whole team all the very best, and I'm so happy to be here for Sripati. I think now Ranjit will take over. And yeah, I'm meeting you, but I'm sure you won't remember the last 2 times, but it's etched in my heart. So I met you once in Chennai and once in Dubai, and nothing. I just took a picture. That's all. That's more than enough. And for me,
So can you come a little ahead for the lights? Yes.
it's a great honor, for, for you to be here and Sanan sir to be here and to launch the film. You're all buddies and you're best friends, and for Sripati's film, and you're all there. It's a great honor, sir. It's now no need. I mean, the movie will be known to every single cricket lover all over the world. You can't ask for anything better than this. Thanks to you, sir. Thanks for inspiring. Tamil Nadu, everybody will be happy when you take a wicket. If anybody else, we are not that very happy.
No, especially 96 World Cup, no. I literally cried.
Everyone cried, sir. Everyone cried.
The way Sanit sir played, we all did.
So no, first there were tears of joy when Sachin sir was smashing sixes.
Exactly.
And then there was, let's shut the TV and put it away. The moment they started batting, that's how it happened for us.
Is a run out? Stump out, yeah. It's a very bad day for us.
Yes. But
Apart from that, no, I'm really expecting this movie, and yeah, a lot of people waiting for critically, and like no, Sripati, you have a சொல்றது ஒரு பெரிய வேலை இருக்கு அண்ட் வந்து டெஃபினெட்லி மக்களுக்கு இது பிடிக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் அண்ட் கிரிட்டிக்கலி இதை அட்டன் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்கன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன் நான் ஏன்னா வந்து இட் இஸ் நாட் ஈஸி டு மேக் முரளிதரன் மூவி பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் தட் வி ஹாவ் சம் ப்ராப்ளம் வித் லைக் பொலிட்டிக்கல் யூனோ ஸோ யா வி ஆர் வெயிட்டிங் அண்ட் ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்காக இருக்குது டெஃபினட்டாக வந்து இந்த படம் வந்து ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு டிஸ்கஷனை கிரியேட் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் கிரிக்கெட்டர்ஸ்க்கு வந்து ஒரு ரொம்ப பிடிச்ச படமாகவும் மாறும் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறேன் என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்கள் இந்த டெக்னீஷியன் எல்லாருக்கும் வாழ்த்துக்கள் அண்ட் சூப்பராக மகிழ்ச்சி தேங்க்யூ
we know the wickets, we know everything by heart, we know all the wisdom books. Right. That part has come out very strongly, and I'm sure that's there and much more in the film, and that's the biggest human story I think that we're all looking at.
Yes, so I think this film goes ahead of just being like a sports film because there's this huge socio-political landscape and the journey that the character goes through, the country itself goes through. So I think that's what we were more after. It's more than just the numbers, just the mannerisms. We were more after the man and what made him who he is today. So I hope we've been successful in doing that.
You have.
I wouldn't like to talk too much when we have people like this, so I'd rather.
Yes, but I actually give across to Mahima. Big occasion, and of course, try and not see the three gentlemen in front of you, but see also the screen. You must be really excited because now you're all going to be part of history.
Yes. Exactly. Hi everyone. Nice meeting all of you here. I'm extremely happy to be standing here at the trailer launch of our film. This film is very special for me because आप सबकी तरह मैं भी मोतिया मुरलीधरन जी की बहुत बड़ी fan हूँ and super excited and I'm genuinely waiting for all of us to watch this film because this film talks about Sir as a human being, as the hardships he had to go through and all the struggles and how he overcame all of that and how he's sitting in front of us with a smile on his face.
Always with a smile on
Yes,
his face.
always with a smile
The big
on his
eyes
face.
and the smile is always there in
Correct,
Murli sir.
correct, exactly. And I'm honored to play his wife's role in the film because she is that stone that stood beside him throughout his journey, through his thick and thin. And I'm extremely honored to play the part of his wife in the film, Madimala ma'am. Hi. And
How does it feel when we see this is you?
Um, yeah, I'm so happy and I'm running out of words. I don't know what to say. I'm just happy and I'm excited and I can't wait for all of you to watch the film. Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, we're all super excited as well. Vivek sir, this is a mammoth. This is whenever you talk about trying to showcase a living legend, there aren't too many around. In sports, there are definitely a few around, but very few take the task of trying to showcase that and give their own story. It's not a documentary. It's about a story which has actually come across. That's what people need to understand as well. So when you came on board, were you a little scared?
Yeah, it was intimidating. Initially, of course, the legend movie, sir. It's taken some time for us to set this film up to shoot because of this COVID and disruption midway. The first film that actually I've produced or we produced, which is a biopic, so it had its own challenges. But I think it was a great journey for us all, making this film and going through that journey. So it was fun and looking forward to showing it to the world.
I'm sure they're all waiting for it as well. Multilingual always makes it literally the world over there. Prasad sir, presenting the film. Yes.
I'm very happy and honored to release this film. and especially today, Bharat Ratna, our Sachinji, and it is a great emotional journey about this film. As you said, everyone thinks it's a great film. I'm extremely happy to release this film. Legend for them.
Good luck, sir. No matter what, you may see the biggest names. When you see childhood heroes, everything becomes like this. Na? Everyone becomes. I had prepared so much and did not be able to say anything. That's what happens. It happens with everyone. Yes. Pankaj sir, first of all, congratulations from UFO Films. You've coming off a great run. They call it a purple patch if you're a batsman or a bowler. आपका भी purple patch with jailer, so congratulations there. Well done. It's all great. I'm so excited to come on stage these days because films are doing well. So this will be another one in your kitty. Just to how you got involved with this.
Just a little background first. UFO movies, we set up in the 2005, about 17, 18 years now, with the sole idea that whatever is the movie day date, it should be screened in the nooks and corners of India. Why just have a day date in the metros? Now today, taking this biopic, an inspiring movie, to maybe the nooks and the corners of all India on the day date, and maybe just one person, if he takes the inspiration from this biopic and tries to move in the footsteps of Murli sir, boss, this movie is a hit. And I'll be very happy that we were a part of taking this movie to the audiences. Nothing like it. And of course, thanks to Mr. Rangachari and Prasad sir, they put the money where their mouth is. I hope all the best for them also, so that they can produce another such inspiring biopic, and we are again all meet over here. Thank you, sirs, for promoting this movie. I really a noble deed rather than a commercial deed. Thank you very much, sir.
It's also an incredible dream for a PR to have this kind of attendance also. Trust me, even if she wanted it, if she would not have known. So congratulations to Hema, that's very excited. Vishnu sir, just to be part of this film, like I said, the last 2 months has been good. But you always get a little scared. It's like a stock market. If it's going too up, you get a little scared.
Anyways, I think more or less we have known Murli the cricketer, but I would love to know Murli the man through this film. And all the best, sir, to everybody involved in the film. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Dear friend Murli, all the very best because this movie, this biopic, people need to know what happened in his life. I remember meeting him the first time in 1993. Some 80s ago. Yeah. But we continue to be good friends. Coincidentally, I was in Sri Lanka this last month for UNICEF work, and I messaged Murli that I am in your beautiful city. Where are you? He says, I'm in India. What are you doing in Sri Lanka? And that's how I'm here. He spoke to me for the first time about his biopic, and he said, would you be able to come for the event? Said any time for you. ये इतना humble है, इतना simple है, in spite of achieving so much in life. It's impossible to refuse it. So I said, I'm going to be wishing you all the best.
Murli sir, you always have this smile on your face. You've always been a smiling assassin. The poor fellow is smiling at you and the ticket is out. But generally speaking, your rivalry was legendary, of course. So you had the two gentlemen in that time, that were Brian Lara sir and Sachin sir, the two greatest of all time. But you were like the common factor in the middle for everyone. It's almost like the world was always against you, and you put on the TV at 9 o'clock in the morning for the test match, you're bowling. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're still bowling. Even if the rain has gone, you're bowling in the nets. So first, before I ask anything, how are you this machine who was able to bowl forever and keep bowling all these overs? How?
Before, first of all, thank you very much because coming to me and supporting me, and also, because I am also fan of him more than a colleague and a friend, and more than a fan of him because that what he has done in cricket, nobody could do. Because it is impossible to generate even another 100 years, nobody can come like him because it's a fact. Because I'm not because saying my friend, because it's a fact. Because when someone get 15 years a first class 100, it's impossible. In 16 years, 17 years, you're getting a test 100. It's also impossible. So you have shown the way of billions of people how to play cricket, how to be humble like him, and most humble person in Indian cricket. Few words and with the friends is enjoys, but few words with everyone. So I think he is the best forever because another Sachin Tendulkar won't be born in
That's why they call him master.
until my life finishes, right? So that to your questions, what you asking? I forgot
So
about
forget
it.
it. But the question was very simple. You yourself, sir, are the greatest of all time from that side. But I have to say this. We were always gunning for you when you were not playing against us. I hated you when you were playing against us. But otherwise, you just kept on and on. You were like a lone. Like how Sachin sir at one time was probably one of the only people. If he got out, he switched off the TV. I'm sure with a lot of Sri Lankans across the world as well. If you were bowling and if you had a bad day, they'd be really disappointed. You were carrying the shoulder, the entire Sri Lanka team on your shoulders for so long. Just talk about that experience as well, also, because in many ways you're very similar.
So two things. I know Sachin was carrying same way. Okay, it is hard because batsman only have one chance. So one mistake, you're finished. Bowler can do many mistakes, so I have a better chance of succeeding than
I'm still waiting for that juicy half volley. He has never bowled that.
so it was difficult, but thing is, because to carrying the whole team, because the reason was Sri Lanka was not a great side when I started, because then only it became slowly became because legends like Sanath and Sangha to Mayala to Arjuna Arvind all came that when we are playing our era. So that's why I think at the time bowling wise, because see I took a lot of wickets because I am bowling one side. Because somebody has to take wickets, right?
You're very, very modest, sir.
No, and Vas and the later stage only the bowlers came. So I had opportunities, a lot of opportunities. The pressure is high, so that pressure because if you enjoy the game, you don't think about the end result, and you just want to just at the time at the person who am I bowling to. On your day, you might beat that person, but some days that person will beat. So you have to accept it. So I think I accepted and always didn't get upset getting wickets or not because keep a smile because I have to enjoy the game. So
He answered that earlier question that if an individual is not going to appreciate for what one is able to go out and do, how would the rest of the world appreciate? And that is what mental strength is all about. There are not going to be uh, good times every time you go out. There are going to be ups and downs. There are going to be disappointments. But from those disappointments, how do you rise back, get on your feet, and start competing? That makes you a real sportsman. And exactly that is what he possessed. He, like you said earlier, that he just loved bowling. But the whole world knew that he had a big turn. And you make him bowl on an expressway, he's going to turn the ball. No matter how the surface is, Murli is going to turn the ball. And he did not rely only on that. Just with that turn itself, he was a dangerous bowler because in our meetings we would discuss hours on end how to tackle him, what are the signals to pick, all those things. But he kept reinventing himself.
No, so the
One of the-
signals I
one
want
of
to
the-
ask you.
and
You
one
said
of
in an
the-
interview how you used to read on the hand.
I'm still figuring out.
See, some players read. I know he read me very well, right? Not many people can do. But Lara had success, but he never read me also.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know what mechanism it is, but he read me, and also few people I know. I know Rahul Dravid is one of the greatest players. He never read me.
Really?
Also to develop new things, introduce new things, because you have to, like I said, to continue reinventing yourself. Like how bowler is reading batter's mind, batters are also trying to figure out what the bowler is trying to do. So the combination and to then plan this, execute, consistently outsmart battles is not easy. And that is what we experience all the time.
And a gentleman who probably didn't care about the pitch, the overcast conditions. He just had a bat in his hand and he used to go 6 balls, 4 sixes only. His name is Sanjay Jayasuriya. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please have him on stage? For the man who was famous, sir, for your forearms and your grip. We must have that story also. Did you work specially on every time people saw you, the way you hit the ball, was devastating. So yes, Murli sir is here. I know you're very happy about that, but that story we have to know. Were you always working your forearms so you could smash the bowlers for some 200 meters?
No, I never use. I can't play with a heavy bat like Sachin. My bat is very light.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Murli sir and you, in the most beautiful phase of Sri Lankan cricket, you've known this film is you. You're all there. And what I love about how this film is also talked about is the entire time when I remember live cricket, Arjun Ranadunga put his hand on your shoulder during the entire chucking controversy, and the whole team came together as one. That entire time, and I remember there was a very dejected Murli sir walking on TV. I remember watching that also and saying, what's going on? As a unit, was that perhaps like an incredible family, that entire Sri Lankan team that was dominating the world and fighting also and giving a statement? Those years, tell us about that.
Yeah, I think that was the incident for us to make to win the World Cup in 1996. That incident, because in Australia we went through a really bad time, and Murli went through a difficult time, and we were all backing him, including captain. And as a team players, we did much as what we can do. And what we can do was, after we came back to Sri Lanka, we went through a difficult time again, and the World Cup was started. Some teams didn't turn up. India came with the Pakistan to show the world that Sri Lanka is safe. We are always thankful to India for doing that, to come to Sri Lanka, and because of that we survived our cricket. So thank you. Every time our younger generation didn't know sometimes these things what happened in 1996. So when the other teams didn't come, they straight away came from our opening ceremony to Sri Lanka and show the solidarity with the Sri Lankans.
Number only wickets, because its enjoyment is winning the match, and winning for your country is the most enjoyable thing, and you want to do your part because it takes own cost, because wickets will come, and see, if you are playing daily and playing, so you take wickets, numbers will come. So just add, if you ask Sachin also same thing, because we never thought he will get 18,000 or 16,000 when you start the game and the middle of the game, but it's just piled up, because it's just it's a cause, because you are enjoying the game, you are just following what he wants to make India win, I want to make Sri Lanka win. Shane also same. He wants to Australia to win matches and be happy. So it's numbers. And don't forget about Anil also. Was there, you should not forget him, because he's also a great bowler. He got 600 wickets, 650. It's not easy to do that. So we three were at the same era, same age, little bit 2-3 years here and there. Because I always thought if I play more, I might end up in more wickets, because that's the only case. Not because they are not talented or anything. They are a little bit older than me, 3 years. So that's what happened. Otherwise, anybody could achieve this. These two people could have achieved the 800 also if you keep on playing, because they were great bowlers. When they are retiring also, they were not light bowlers, because they can keep on playing, because one stage you have will come in life. Everyone thinks, okay, that's enough. Day and door, you have to get up in the morning, do these things and everything. So that's what happened to me, and I retired. So I think it's a media and other people will cover. See, when Sachin and Ryan, they will compare both of them. Who's going to do everything. So it's a comparison by the interest of the public.
We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We enjoyed the rivalry a lot. I'm going to start a little rapid fire, which is going to be yes, sir.
Do you know one point? I mean, he said that he's bowled for so many years. But does anyone know how many overs he's bowled in international cricket? He's bowled 10,500 overs in international cricket. वो सिर्फ international cricket में, but also first class cricket add another at least 10,000 overs, and before that maybe another 15-20,000.
And no shoulder injury.
So
Only one.
Out of 90 overs, Sachin, he bowled in a test match 35 overs.
Only so.
The captain him by force, he is getting the ball.
1993, India is left and right hammering us.
Sir, first time you wore the national.
15.
First time you wore the national jersey.
I know the match, but I don't know the date because against Australia 1992 in Ketalama, the first time I won national jersey for Test match. Because one day, of course, 1991.
Yes. Sanat sir, you remember?
ODI game, Boxing Day in Australia, 1989.
That's great. But we saw the Marauder much later. Okay. First time you got Sachin sir out, it took many years. You remember the match?
Like first time.
Yeah.
First time I didn't give him a chance. He was hitting me every time. Actually, it's 1993, maybe once I would have.
No. It happened in a one day in Colombo. 1997 when he got him out in one day.
So that means you see 5 years he smashed me. I haven't got him out at all.
You got him a few times after that as well, but of course, yes. Okay. First big match when the three of you all played. Which one was that? You know, when all three of you all were part of the teams.
I can remember that.
Yes. Sir, when?
It would be 1994.
94.
When they came to India.
93 that is.
93,
94 season.
We played in Lucknow, Ahmedabad, and Bangalore.
Yeah. That was the first time you all of them were on stage. All right. Okay. The last time you all picked up cricket gear in a ground to play. Last time we got cricket gear, like a bat, ball, helmet.
International match or no?
No, anytime. Nowadays you have so many other matches. Last time.
The Legends match also you
That's okay. No. I know you're playing
International match.
International match. Let's stick to international.
For me, 2011 World Cup. It's a disappointing, but good for him.
Very good for us, sir.
We are at this special occasion where your biopic is released, the trailer is released, and I'm sure everyone is going to watch the movie. So will I, and I want to wish you the very best of luck. Sanat, best wishes to your family as well. Very on account. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you very much. You have done a great job, and hopefully everything goes well. And also the media and everybody, thank you for coming here. And it's without you we can't present it. So thanks a lot for coming here. No, because everyone knows that I retired when I was 792, last match to go. So this is the match that I had enough of cricket. So I decided to retire. So to give the youngsters another chance, because they are, after that Rangana got 200 wickets, so they were waiting to give them a chance. So I had nothing to achieve, so I thought, what happened was last inning, India was follow on, and last batsman who were batting. So I had 799 wickets. So when we bowling that, good thing happened was Lasik Malinga was bowling and he got injured and went off. Because if he had bowled for tailenders, you know how lethal is Lasik, he would have got the wicket. So Rangan Era was bowling and myself. We bowled about close to 14 overs in between to get the last wicket. So then water break came. So Ishan and Pagan was there. So then I went and asked. Them that I told him. Okay, I don't.
मधुर और डायरेक्टर साहब आपसे मैं जानना चाहता हूँ वो कौन सी तीन चीजें चैलेंजिंग थी आपके लिए जब आप ये बायोपिक बना रहे थे डायरेक्टर साहब आपके लिए तीन सबसे चैलेंजिंग चीजें और मधुर आप जब प्ले कर रहे थे तो आपके लिए कौन सी तीन सबसे चैलेंजिंग चीजें थी जिनमें आपको काम करने में मतलब पसीना निकल गया था?
Should I translate for you?
I understand.
Okay, that's fine.
The important thing, the first thing is the life that he has lived was so dramatic. Some kind of sequences people won't believe that it happened if I show it in the film. So trying to create a story out of his life was very challenging. Where do I begin the story? Where do I end it? Was very challenging. And then I should say that Shahan Karnataka, the co-writer, was very supportive in that. So we collaborated and made the screenplay, and we ended up building the screenplay on a theme that would be relevant even now for the people to get inspired by his film. So that was very challenging first up, and then putting things together. When you start executing your plans, the first thing is the actors that you choose are very important. As a director, I believe directing actors is a very important role that I have to play well. So getting the right cast in, and then since it's a biopic, people will start comparing the actor with the real life personality. So there's a line you have to draw where it doesn't become a mimicry, and still people get the emotion and feel the reality. Reality, I mean the reality in the screen has to be as real as the actors. So those were challenging, and then it was a very difficult situation when we went to Sri Lanka to shoot. In fact, on the first day, we were advised to go back, cancel the shoot because there were riots happening. You know, recently last year, what happened in Sri Lanka. So there was no fuel, even papers we had to bring from India. So the situation was very difficult, and we somehow managed. People was very supportive there, and though riots were happening, they didn't trouble us. The shoot was going smoothly. So these were all the toughest things that we had to go.
इस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के नीचे क्रम्बल नहीं हो जाना कि आप इतने बड़े लेजेंड को प्ले कर रहे हैं, जिनको ऑब्वियसली आई वाज बॉर्न इन 1990, सो इनको ही देखते देखते हम बड़े हुए हैं. एंड it was very daunting जब initially I realized कि okay, I'm going to have to play him. Secondly was getting the look and the action right, which we spent many workshops on. We tried many iterations of the look. And the third thing which I felt was most important was even though we wanted to my character to look like sir and everything, but वो caricaturize नहीं हो जाना चाहिए, and not just getting stuck in the mannerisms, but like I said before, going forward and finding more about the man. And हमारी कोशिश वही रही थी that obviously सर को हम फील्ड पे जानते हैं, उनकी पब्लिक लाइफ के बारे में हम जानते हैं, but there's so much behind पर्दे के पीछे जो है, जो हमको नहीं पता है, उसको हमने इस फिल्म में एक्सप्लोर करने की कोशिश की है. सो आई होप यू डन अ गुड जॉब इन दैट. एंड दोस्त
I was so took this decision with my wife and my parents and everybody together. Only took this decision. So I need their support also to when you retire also, because that is a change of life. So they also supported me in that. So once I took the stand, so they stick to also. I also stick to it, because I'm a person. Once you take a stand, you stick to it, because whether it's a 800, whether I achieve or not. The same question so many people ask me, but still, I think I had the world record. So 800 is a number one. You are passing another few wickets here. So whether it comes or not, I was not bothered about it. I was bothered about it. Give an opportunity to other people. Right time to retire. World Cup is coming 4 months after. So I have to speak to the selectors, and I understood. They also said that I would have never, if it have to end up with 798 or 793, I would have never played, because I made up my mind. What is that? Because these are the inside stories. I don't want to reveal now. Definitely, you have to see the movie. Definitely, you'll understand of that question what you are answering. You will get the answer in the movie.
And so my final question is, after Sangatara, Jayavardhana and Rangana Hera, after they have retired, what do you feel is probably ailing Sri Lankan cricket? Because recently they even had to play the World Cup qualifiers in order to qualify for the main tournament. What do you feel is ailing Sri Lankan cricket? We had one time, people used to shake in their boots to play Sri Lanka.
See, generation happens that. So, 2 decades when I am playing, it was so good, the cricket team was. Now, because other teams gone further ahead in the development and everything, we are a little bit far, a little bit down. And I think it might change, because you can't, nothing is permanent. So it will change. So we have to wait till the first, because So you have created a lot of legends. So if you ask another Sachin Tendulkar to produce, you won't produce anything. Same way Sanat Jayasuriya, no. So the different type of players will come. So that will take some time and it will come, I think, because we have to keep our fingers crossed.
One small last question. Who do you think